done fantastically well. He has reached in all the nooks and crannies of this state. He's building fantastic infrastructure that's going to outlive me and children yet unborn. The governor himself has ensured that new hospitals are built, new health centers, new schools. Basically, I think he's done a fantastic job. In fact, not just fantastic job, he's done quality work that people are going to be very, very proud of. And it's not going to take him 3-4 years to do it. It's going to take him 8 years to do it. We want him to come back and finish his job. One of the things I'm interested in, as far as Waterside is concerned, is that we have one of the deepest ports, seaports, that you can find in Africa, in this part of the country. We have oil offshore in this country, in this part of the Ogun East. We have a good terrain in which we can actually have economic development, where thousands and thousands of people can be employed.
We are just pleading that he should come and do our roads too. We've been seeing all roads over, we've been seeing everything he has been doing, but we want him to come to our place too, to come and do the roads for us.
Let me be frank with you. 2003 to 2011, I was a principal officer of Ogun State government. And I want to tell you, for 8 years, what we were able to achieve is far below what Ibikunle Amosu has been able to do in about 3 years. And that is why you find that a lot of people are clamoring for his return for second time, so that this beautiful job, this mission to rebuild Ogun State, will not only be completed, a very strong foundation for the future will have been laid. And I want to tell you, I am very proud. I work tall, because in about 4 or 5 years ago, I wouldn't be addressing the press like this because of insecurity, threat to my person, threat to property, and of course, threat to my colleagues in the G15. And but for God and for SIA, Ogun State people will have been in bondage by now. I want him to make sure that by the time he will be leaving 2019, he actualizes that Ogun State becomes oil-producing state. And I'm sure he's working very, very hard in that direction.
I'm encouraged by what I see our governor in Ogun State doing in terms of the kind of infrastructure that is putting on the ground. And I'm also more impelled by what I see around us. Let me start from my town, Ijebode. The governor has put on the ground there something that I never imagined will ever happen in my lifetime. An infrastructure that, to me, I've traveled to many parts of the world, and I can say by the standard of my town and my state, something that I perceive to be breathtaking, that I said I never imagined anybody could do. We've had governors before in this state, and he has done something that nobody else has ever done. So I'm very encouraged by what he has done. I'm very, very much impressed, and I can only wish that a man that has done so well. When you also go to Shagamu, a major road there has been modernized, and he has done so well to me that, because of what he has done, people say a good turn only deserves another one. The governor deserves, in fact, in a normal society, our governor should not be seen on the podium campaigning. It should be an automatic thing because he has done very well, and he should be encouraged. He should get an automatic ticket, and there are people in this state should elect him massively.
In terms of school, buying of textbooks, the building of schools, we noticed that one here. The only problem we have here is no light.
He said he's doing a good standard. What he's doing is a standard job. Since I'm here, this is my first time to see the flyover and other things. If you watch most of his work, the construction are standard. He's doing very well.
This is the first time in this decade that we are seeing what democracy is all about. We are seeing the governor that know that the sense in being in government is for service delivery. And that is what is paramount and what every elected person should do in our country. You have seen how he has transformed the facets of every aspect of our ruling in Ogun State. Besides the Ogun side, we feel it's important. We know if we give him another chance to do it better, all those things will now spread to all the nooks and corners of the state. Look at it. Look at the roads. We were told by past governments that it's not possible to construct road in Abeokuta, that you can never see overhead bridge in Abeokuta. See what he has done. It's just like a miracle, but the man is focused. He knows what he's doing. That's why he's able to do that. employing people to let him do more. If he do more, we will have the impact here. See, he has empowered people. What do we want more?
Governor Bikunle Amosun emphasized the importance of the actualization of the Olokola Free Trade Zone project to the socio-economic development of the communities, the state, and Nigeria, and revealed how the state government is working with relevant individuals and organizations to correct the anomalies that has hindered the actualization of the project.
There is no sincerity of purpose. That was why Olokola stopped. The Aliko Dangote is alive. They collected money from him. Since 2007, they collected the money. We cannot even trace the money. We didn't find it in the government coffers. They've stolen the money. When I came, he said he wanted to do something. He's angry. He has taken it to Edo. And I said, well, there's nothing we can do if you said you want to take your project to Edo. But for us as governor, if truly you have paid them, even if we cannot even trace the money, it will be to our interest to allow you to still come and do what you wanted to do. So because of that, we wrote him, indeed, that land that he has paid for since 2007, we cannot even trace the money to Ogun State purse. I put my foot down, but Aliko Dangote said we are rather slow and that he want the thing quick, and I said no. Some people have been there for ages. You've bought this shareholding, 51%. There's no way we can now allow again, for me, without doing the due diligence, how you can take everything. No, it's not possible. What about our people? How do I explain it that during our own time, this happened? I am not going to be like them. I explain myself clearly. But let me put this on record. Alhaji Aliko Dangote told me, we still met maybe last week, and he told me that he's doing everything humanly possible to make sure that the gas, we've written to Mr. President, he too have written, that the gas that is coming from, I think, Ibom or something, the gas must necessarily pass through Olokola before even it gets to Lagos. Is the reality that is on ground. I read international finance, and I know the importance of having investors to come and invest with us in Ogun State. And today, proudly, we have the largest base of industries in Nigeria. It is not by fluke. It is by hard work and being sincere with our people.
He also promised to construct the Ibiade, Agodo, Olukogba Road and Ayede Ayila roads out of those demanded by the community.
There can be no development if the infrastructures are not in place. I've said it, it's a covenant with me and my God. We must serve the good people of Ogun State. And I know that our local government, this local government is one local government that once we get it right, this local government alone it will be sufficient for all of us even in Ogun State. Really, it is. There are some natural resources that nobody can take away from here. Whatever we do, it is not about whether I like your face or I like this place or not. It must happen, and it will happen. Whatever we do, generations yet unborn will come to meet it. I know the enormous responsibility, the kind of things that is expected of a governor. You don't just come out and speak anyhow. We should respect that office. But try as much as we are trying to do, there are moments when truth must be told, when we must say it the way it is.
Curtains fell on the assessment tour for the week in Ishara, in Remo North local government area of Ogun East Senatorial District, where reactions poured in from different strata of the society. Before breaking for the week, the performance assessment tour team sought feedbacks from the people of Ishara, Remo North local government area of Ogun East Senatorial District. Various groups turned up to make their voices heard.